Greetings, my fellow gamers, it is I, Wraith King, and today we're going to talk some Seven Nights stuff, and particularly Seven Nights 2, because I have been doing some serious digging on that game, my fellow gamers, and I can't say what I've found is good. But before I begin, I just have to say that I do indeed have a cold, so sorry for the nasally voice. Now, I think I should first answer a few questions that I've gotten in the comments concerning revamps. I don't always review revamps unless it's like something really big and that impacts the meta and that impacts the entire game. So I don't entirely review those, but I might start reviewing them from now on since everybody's been asking me to. I'm a little late for the newest revamp, but my opinion on it is I don't think it's going to change anything in the meta. I noticed that Jave had a revamp, at least that's what I saw in the notes. I noticed that I believe Rudy also had a revamp. They both seem to have a slight increase in stats. I haven't really seen them in play though, to be honest, so I don't really think that changed anything or moved them out of the meta or put them in the meta. I think it kind of just increased their strength because I believe they are both going to be awakened very soon, so I imagine that they would revamp them. Just make them a little bit stronger so their awakened forms will be stronger as well. Now, okay, let me just tell you what this video will be mostly about. It's kind of about where Seven Nights is as a game right now. It's a good game, and it always will be, but it really does need an update. It really does need more than what it is right now. And I think that's why the devs started making Seven Nights 2, as I've mentioned many other times in pretty much every Arena Run video I've made. The reason I decided to talk about this again is because, well, I promised you guys that I would try my best to keep you as updated on Seven Nights 2 as I possibly could. And I also promised that if I ever found an APK or any type of beta test, I would try my best to upload a video on my channel showcasing it. But unfortunately, I haven't found any news concerning Seven Nights 2 since late November of last year. Which means I haven't been able to find any articles, any artwork, or any new trailers of any kind revealing any information about this game. So since last November, Seven Nights 2 has been pretty quiet with pretty much everything. For me, this is a really bad sign, because I've seen things like this happen many times before to other mobile games. One in particular was Blade 2: Return of the Evil. This game had such a huge hype. The trailer was so fascinating. It had a lot of action, colors, and a lot of eyebrow-raising scenes. There were clearly a lot of things that this game probably was lying about. One of them being the graphics, because having a little experience with mobile gaming, the making of mobile games, I know that you can't have graphics that are that good because your phone will overheat. Because it has to register a lot of graphical details. As you can see, this game has plenty of them, and I'm pretty sure your phone will melt through your table. Or explode, one or the other. But you know what, this isn't a review on the atrocity Blade 2: The Evil That Never Returned. Right now we are talking about Seven Nights 2. This clearly looks to be some form of hack-slash game. It looks really just gorgeous. I mean, look at it, it's just great. I want to play this today. Does anybody have an APK? Please? I want to play this. And right away you can tell that none of this is exaggerated. Netmarble has done games like this before, and to see something like this going to be released isn't a surprise. So I can't wait for this to come out. It looks awesome. But what scares me is after Lineage 2 was released, they kind of put everything to a halt for Seven Nights 2, and that kind of scared me. I thought it was going to be another Blade 2, but I just had a feeling that probably wasn't the case, because again, Seven Nights is very close to Netmarble. It means a lot to the company, and it's pretty much the face of Netmarble. So, when will that game be released? Probably not this year. Let me just be honest with you. I don't think Seven Nights 2 is coming out this year, and I don't know about even the next one, because they have been planning on making a lot of different games, Netmarble in particular, because first of all, Netmarble is huge. They are a very huge gaming company. Like, their top game isn't even Seven Nights right now. Future Fight is their most popular game right now, standing in first place at over 50 million downloads. with a rating of 4.6. That is really, really high for a mobile game. Seven Knights is its own thing. It's not from some comic, it's not from an anime, it's Seven Knights. It's its own original story, which would explain why I like it so much, because it's so original. But be that as it may, Seven Knights just isn't doing as good as most of their other games. Seven Knights is behind their best game by 40 million downloads, and the score is just a little bit lower as well. Now, the reason for all of this is that I personally think it's just because it is an original game, because it's something new. Not a lot of people approach the new things. People are scared of it. They're like, I don't know about that game. I'm not going to give it a try. I haven't seen it before. And they look at Future Fight and say, oh, there goes Iron Man, and oh, there goes Captain America. I know who they are. So they're a little more trusting with it. They know it better. That's probably why not a lot of people have actually tried Seven Knights. Now, why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you all the numbers, all the facts? What is the point of all this? My point is, why would they come out with Seven Knights 2? A sequel to a game that isn't exactly all that popular, even though they love Seven Knights. That's why they even came out with trailers. That's why they even planned to make it, is because Seven Knights is a huge part of Netmarble. They wanted to make a sequel. I truly do believe that. I believe Netmarble just wants to make a sequel of this game because it's a part of them. This game is a part of Netmarble. It literally made Netmarble what it is today. Seven Knights is huge to Netmarble, but apparently not everybody feels the same way. So why should they come out with a sequel to a game that just isn't all that popular? Now, this is just a theory, but I think that they're holding the game off for a little while. It's not like they're just straight up stopping it. It's there. The project is there. I'm pretty sure the script is there. I'm pretty sure everything is there. They're just holding it until the right time. Because say they, I don't know, release it tomorrow, how many people are going to know what Seven Knights even is? How many people are going to know what it is? If only 10 million people downloaded it, that's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it's not 50 million. It's not 100 million. I just think they're holding it off until the day they believe it'll be better received. So is it a Blade 2? I don't think so. I don't think Netmarble would do that. They've always stuck to their word. When they said they were going to release something, they did it. So I don't believe that this will turn into a Blade 2 scenario. But Wraith King, when will the game be released? You're telling us all about it, but you're not telling us a release date. Well, it doesn't have one yet, but from what I know, it should possibly be next year. This is a guess. Relax, comments. This is a guess. I believe it would possibly be next year or probably this December. Probably. Because say I'm wrong about everything I just said and they're not really worried about how well it'll be received, they'll probably release it around then, because that's probably the time they'll be done with everything, is around the end of this year going into the next one. But you know what? That's all the time I have left for this video, my fellow gamers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like, comment, please do subscribe, and share this with your friends, because I really want Seven Knights 2 to happen. And I want the devs to know that everyone's really excited about it. And I'm extremely excited about it too, myself. I've been still looking for some type of beta test or APK because there's gameplay. I just showed you gameplay footage, so it exists somewhere on the internet. So I'm looking everywhere for it. So hopefully the devs hear us out and answer our calls and give us a beta test or something for the game so we can all play it a little bit until they're completely done with the game. But in the meantime, take it easy for me, and please do have a blessed day. Bye.